Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I am going to be teaching you a welcome sign with a twist. So I'm going to be showing you how to freehand flamingos as well as hibiscus, and then we're going to have a huge welcome sign on top of this, this 6-foot board, okay? So for those of y'all that are coming on, go ahead and say hello, and I'm so happy to see y'all. And then we are going to freehand some flamingos. Y'all ready for that? And then also, if anybody wants to get the welcome sign, there is the information. Let me see if it'll work. And thank y'all so much for being here. Oh, let me see if it'll work. Hey guys, go ahead and say hi as you come on. Okay, yep, it worked. Oh, I missed your comments. So sorry. So sorry. All right, what's everybody doing this weekend? Y'all having some fun? Okay, so what I'm doing is I am going to freehand some flamingos. Like I said, we're going to have almost like a wallpaper effect on the background. And then the stencil that I'm using from Essential Stencil, you can tell, again, I teach people how to make money teaching paint parties. So you can tell I have used and abused this at paint parties, and it still works like a charm, okay? That's why I love these stencils so much. So right here is the welcome. And then we're gonna be using that at the very end. So we're gonna be doing some fun freehand stuff today. Sound good? Okay, let me see if I can see your comments. Swipe left to reveal comments. I need to be able to see y'all on here. Where are y'all at? Let me see if I can put hi and see if it shows up. Okay. Should. Okay, I see some hearts. I know people are on here. Okay. All right, so we're going to freehand a little bit, and I want you to give me some grace, okay? Can y'all do that? Can y'all give me some grace on the freehand? Because I want to do something really cool for y'all, but I want it, sometimes when you're freehanding stuff and you're teaching it, it does have a little bit, sometimes it doesn't turn out exact, okay? So what I'm using is, the first color is a royal fuchsia. So this would be a real fun project to do over the weekend if you're interested in doing a project like that. And so I'm going to grab some of the pink with a little bit of the white and just mix it together. And then what I want to do is, first, before I do the flamingos, I'm going to do some flowers, okay? So I'm just going to kind of pick some placements and start just with a letter, you know, basically almost like a letter C. So let me see if I can hold this up a little closer so that y'all can see this. So all I'm doing is grabbing my color, doing a line, and then another line in the middle, okay? Very simple. For those of y'all that don't know me, I love the beach. Oh my gosh, anybody else here love the beach so much? I love the beach. So I'm going to be painting flamingos and hibiscus so I can be thinking about the water. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of that pink. And then all I'm gonna do is just with that pink and white, just start to fill that in, okay? So as you come on, go ahead and say hi. For some reason, it won't let me see the comments, so I'm so sorry. I wanna say hi to everybody. I'm just gonna start throwing out some names and see if y'all are on there. Linda, Rebecca, is anybody on there? Pixie's behind y'all painting. She's here. You wanna say hi, Pixie?
No, I'm okay.
She said, no, I'm okay. She's doing some watercolor behind the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna start filling this in. And then I'm just gonna do a bunch of the pink and a bunch of the white. And because I'm putting it on my 1-inch brush together, it starts to blend, okay? And then we'll paint a couple of flamingos. My goal with this, and again, you can have some fun and make it however you want, but my goal with this is to give it a, almost like a wallpaper look, because I've done a lot of welcome signs, and I've taught people a lot of welcome signs at paint parties. And what I've seen is a lot of, like, you know, we'll do the distressed wood, stuff like that. But what I really want to see happen today, hopefully, is just a little bit more creativity. That was my stomach growling. Did you hear that? Yeah. Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling. We're going to go eat lunch right after this. Go enjoy a little bit of the sunshine. It's so pretty here today. It's supposed to be 90. I'm so thankful because it has been, for Texas, we are not used to.
We're not doing so well.
Yeah, it's been, we froze this year. I don't know if y'all know that or not. The whole country pretty much did, but yeah, it was not our favorite. You know, we had that snow day and we were so happy. We did every single activity, and by 2, Pixie and Bobby were napping. They were tuckered out. And then we did every activity. We were like, I messaged my friend who lives up north, and I'm like, it's a snow day. What do we do? And so we did snow angels. We did every single thing we could do. What did we do? Snowball fight.
I went sledding.
Sledding.
We did snowman.
We took Blue. We ran around chasing Blue.
He likes jumping in the snow, we found out.
Our dog definitely loves jumping in the snow. I mean, we had hot chocolate. We stared at it for 2 hours. We did a photo shoot. I mean, everything you could do on a snow day, we did. So then when Texas froze over, we were kind of over it. We were ready to be done with the snow day. And so, yeah, so today's supposed to be 90 something, I think 92. And so we are very excited for the sun. Okay, so I'm just grabbing this. I have a little black. So guys, this board I just got from Lowe's. It's just a 6-foot board. And this board cost about $15 to $17, depending on where you're at. And the reason why I went ahead and painted it solid black first is because it takes a little bit for that to dry. So I didn't want to paint it black and then y'all have to sit there and listen to the blow dryer forever. I wanted to focus more on this. And again, for those of y'all that are just joining, my name is Heidi. I'm the owner of Texas Art and Soul, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do a welcome sign, but with a flamingo twist. So hopefully you are happy you have come across this page because these stencils are amazing. We use them for so many paint parties. We use them all the time for in-person paint parties, and then I use them online painting stuff for y'all all the time. So we absolutely love them. And today we're going to be using the welcome sign. So for those of y'all that do teach paint parties, this is a stencil that I recommend getting one for every 2 people you have at a paint party. It doesn't mean you're going to give it to them, but I've taught many paint parties with this. And what happens is, and you can see I've taught a lot of paint parties with this sign. You really want one per every 2 if you can do that, because that way you just have to share with one other person. And it just keeps your paint party moving along way, way better. Okay, so I'm going to do another flower right here. So again, it's just a swoop and then like a little swoop, almost like a frowning face. And then you just fill it in. It's kind of like a frowny face, nothing serious. Hey, do you have your laptop upstairs?
Yeah.
Can you go grab it so I can see comments? I would love to say hi to everybody. For some reason, Facebook's not allowing me. We're gonna get the laptop so I can say hi and answer your questions if you have them. Because right now I can't see them, I'm blind. Okay, so I'm just adding those in. Can y'all see that? Just adding these in like this. So just want like a flower here and a flower there. And then I'm going to start adding in some of these flamingos. And if you'll just go to Facebook, Pixie, and put in Essential Stencil. And then you can turn the volume down. And I can probably see the comments.
Okay, now you go search.
Oh, Blue. The whole family's involved today. We got Blue barking, saying hi. We have Pixie over here watercoloring and getting comments pulled up. I don't know what Bobby's doing today. He's doing something. Okay, so we're adding in a little bit more of that pink. And y'all, again, just have fun with it. You could do any color you want. I'm going to try to stick to kind of a pink, lime green, and
I found you.
Oh, did you find me? Okay, is the volume down?
No.
And then you can you want to read a couple comments and who's saying them?
Hold on.
See if there's something that we're missing. Hopefully everybody can hear and see.
Love the black and pink.
Oh, good. Who said that?
Cindy Grueling.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Maggie said you're
Thank
super
you.
artistic.
Oh, thank you, Maggie.
Debbie said hi.
Hi, Debbie.
Cindy said hello to Pixie and Blue.
Oh.
Trish is saying hi from Oklahoma.
Hello, Trish.
Eva's saying hi.
Hi, Eva.
Jean says you make it look so easy.
Oh, use the back of the brush for the dots. I'm just going to do a couple dots here and there. Y'all, it is easy when you practice, and I know we're on a stencil page. Y'all, we're going to get Blue to be quiet. Hold
Blue
on.
dog!
You want to go ahead and grab him, and I'll grab the...
Here's the concept.
Okay, awesome. You'll get him under control. Hey, Annie. Hey, Janice. Okay, now I can see. I got y'all right here. I can see everything. Okay. I was like, this is not cool, because I like seeing y'all's comments and all of that good stuff. Okay, Jolynn. Oh, hi, Jolynn. It's your first time watching. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And we have Terry on here. And Maggie, she says, how much do the boards sell for? So here's the cool thing. When I do paint parties like this, I usually do $55 for a paint party. And then you can sell them like one-off. Like this usually, you know, if I'm done with it, I could sell it if I wanted to. And it depends on what you want to do. So like I'm a pretty fast painter. So if I was just painting this and not talking, I could...
Oh my gosh.
Can you please?
I tried. Pluto!
Life at home, people. Anybody else got their dogs all riled up from Blue? He's very excited. You may need to hold on to him. I apologize, everyone. For those that follow me on Texas Art and Soul, you've seen this before. Blue loves, he's a very great guard dog, which we love. So yeah, so you could sell him for $45. Oh, Bonnie's a first time watcher too. Welcome, Bonnie. So happy. And Belinda, Stephanie's saying hi, Blue. Deb says we love Blue. Yeah, Blue's kind of like the Texas Art and Soul mascot. He's very active over there on Texas Art and Soul. He makes his presence known. Okay, so y'all, I was about to do some white. I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to do a few big... Oh, you can show him. Okay, here's what's making all the noise. This big old dog. Blue, look. Hey, Blue. Don't drop him. Look, say hi, Blue. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? He's an old man, y'all. He's such an old man. Mwah! Love you, buddy. He's a good protector. Good protector. I'm so glad you're here. How many of y'all have used essential stencils before? If you have not, you are going to be in for a treat, okay? You're going to be in for a treat. Now, I'm just adding a couple of white dots, little white dots here and there with the back of the brush. I'm not going to add too many because I am doing the lettering in white. But I want to show real quick how to add some big leaves, and then we're going to get to that flamingo. And it may or may not be because I'm a little nervous painting this flamingo for y'all. So I'm trying to put it off to the very end. Nothing like procrastination in front of all of y'all here. So we're gonna have some fun. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I've used pink and white. Now I'm going to use a festive green. Festive green. Annie says they are a huge part of my business. They make me a lot of money. Yes, Annie. Oh my gosh. Essential stencil makes me a lot of money too. So I know you're buying the stencil, but if you do this as a business, I'm going to use some yellow so I can get a really good yellow green because I'm out of yellow green. So for those of y'all that are doing this as a paint party business, like Annie said, they make a lot of money. Victoria says, Heidi, comment on the stencil of the month club. Yeah, so you can actually use my link, which I would greatly appreciate. It keeps me stocked in coffee so I can keep painting like a crazy woman. Yeah, if you use my link, you can actually do the stencil of the month club for 50% off your first month. And I've gotten to collaborate with that. So there's a really cute stencil that I did last year that was really fun. I'm going to put a big leaf right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something real quick. What I want to do is kind of like a palm leaf. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. like a palm, is it called a palm from? I'm not sure what that,
Palm leaf.
palm from?
Because Jesus came in with a palm.
Jesus came with a palm, oh, kind of like a palm leaf. I think I'm saying it right. Is that right?
Palm leaf.
Palm leaf. Okay. Oh, Marie says, I need help finding boards. They're so expensive right now. Where are y'all finding yours? So everybody can comment where you're finding yours, but this one is it's just a little over 9 inches this way, and it's 6 foot long, and I get them at Lowe's. So I've been paying about $15 to $17 for them. Again, it depends on your area, depends on where you are, will depend on the price, okay? So I know somebody in our paint party headquarters recently, somebody was taking down their fence pickets, and she ended up, I think I'm gonna go out and then a flatness. I probably should have pulled up an image of a palm. A palm.
Like your palm on your hand.
Palm. I don't know why I can't say that. I'm so sorry, y'all. Sometimes words are hard. So anyway, she actually was very resourceful, and her neighbor was getting rid of all his fence pickets, and she asked if she could have them, and then she actually did a whole paint party with spring. So for those of y'all that saw me do the spring, some of y'all were here a few weeks ago and saw me do this one. She actually did it with those fence pickets, which I thought was so creative. Thought that was so cool. And that was free because she got resourceful. I used to always get, it was so funny, for a long time, I was taking pallets. I would find free pallets that people were just getting rid of. I'm going to use a little bit of this green and add some shading in here. Oh, that's so funny, Marie. She says, yeah, I always do that. She goes by someone's home and their fence looks bad. I'm tempted to stop and ask if I can tear down their fence. That's so funny. This is called whitewood. It's just a type of white wood at Lowe's, the one I'm using. But yeah, get resourceful. So back in the day, we used to actually we would get free pallets, and then we would literally like take them all apart, and then we would re-put them together so that they were really nice, and then we would use them as our paint party palettes for that. Yeah, Dana says, yeah, fence pickets are great. I had a friend that gave me her old fence. Yeah, you can totally do stuff like that. I'm telling you guys, get resourceful. You know, the most successful people in this world are the most resourceful. It doesn't necessarily mean you have the most money. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have the best, whatever. It's like you can get resourceful. When I started paint parties, I just used the brushes I had in my art studio, and they were all mixed and matched and all kinds of crazy. Let's see. Lisa says, I got mine from Lowe's and Home Depot. My husband is really good at finding decent prices. He used to do contracting. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Let's see. We have, oh, and Cindy says the board is called a 10 by 6. Oh, thank you so much. I always just go in and grab the one I feel like I'm going to use. And a lot of times, when I do the paint parties like this, I always try to go a couple weeks before because I want to make sure I can get something similar. I don't want to, end up not getting something the same. Okay, so how many of y'all are doing porch signs for your paint parties? Anybody in here doing porch signs for your paint parties? I'm going to, Ellen says, my husband thinks I'm crazy when I look at stencils for the sake of painting them. Oh my gosh, I used to pick up so much random stuff. Palm fronds, leaves. I gotta look up a quick picture because I feel like I'm not making this exactly how I want. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty close. Okay, so I have one there, and then I'm going to have another one. Let me go ahead and add my flamingos. Okay, I'm going to do my flamingos. Y'all ready for this? Okay, I can do this. And then at the end, we're going to add the welcome sign on top, okay? All right, for those of y'all that are just getting used to freehanding, just remember, it's all about practice. You can get better. You can get better. Oh, we have a lot of people doing porch signs. Awesome. Sheila says, I sell porch signs at a local market. Kathy says, I had a porch board party last night. It was great success. Amazing. Lori says, I admit I have dumpster dive for random wood. Thank you, Nikki, for the vote of confidence. I can do this. Jumping jacks. I'm going to get pumped up like Rocky. I can do this. I can freehand some flamingos in front of y'all where there's no pressure. No pressure. Okay. All right, so I got my 1-inch brush. I got some pink. And I have baby wipes right there in case I mess up. Okay, I'm going to do one right here. Okay. All right, so again, I want the flamingos. Actually, I'm going to start on the bottom because I want the flamingos to look like, I want them to look like wallpaper, kind of. Some kind of fun wallpaper. Okay, so we're going to start here. And for those of y'all in Paint Party Headquarters, I have a tracer for you, okay? So it's almost like a hook, okay? We got a hook first. And then once we hook it, then we just bring it up. Okay? And then we're going to bring it down and around. And then we're going to make this kind of go out, okay? All right, so again, it's just a hook. I'm going to do this a couple times. So you're going to see a few flamingos. So if you don't get it right off the bat, you can rewatch this. You could share this to your page so you don't lose it. You could rewatch it and then grab it. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. Sandy says she's holding her breath for me. Yeah, it's so funny because when I design paintings, I design them with my music on. Like I either have a music playing or I have a Hallmark movie playing, and then I'll design something, and then I'll break it down and teach it. So when do any of y'all do that? Like when you're in the midst of painting, you're just in the zone, right? You're just doing your thing. But when you're actually like teaching it in front of people or freehanding it, you got to concentrate a little bit more. But if you've never done a Facebook Live, once you've done a Facebook Live, you'll know the difference between like just painting and then painting, talking, and making sure that it doesn't look like a third grader did it. Okay, so I want to do a good job for y'all. Okay, so I'm going to have my little flamingo going here. I'm going to switch to a liner brush to make sure I can get this part right. So I have this happening. I have the head over here. And then I'm going to have, so it's almost like a little bulb. And then it's going to bring it down. And then we're going to go into the beak. Okay? All right, so then we're just going to fill all of that in, and then I'll show you how to do an eye in a second. And here's the great thing about flamingos, the way I do them anyway, is I just really grab some of the shading again, and some of the white, and I'll just add in a few lines real quick here and there. So I dip it into the white and the pink, and now I can quickly just kind of like turn my brush and just get some of those things in there. Okay, just some of that texture. So I'm just going to bring this up. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of that texture in there. Nothing serious. And then all I'm going to do for the legs is just a leg down. And then a leg over. Almost like the number 4. Okay. And then if you want to do a little, little feet or whatever, you can. But for this simplicity's sake, I'm just going to kind of do it like that. And then add in some more of that darker pink. And don't worry, everybody. I promise we are using a stencil. We're going to put a welcome on top of this whole thing. And so this is our background. So I hope you don't mind me sharing just how to do some simple freehand stuff so that you can get really creative with your porch laners, your porch signs. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Let's see, Andrea. Oh, thank y'all so much. Okay, good. So we're gonna make this flamingo have a little bit of personality here. Okay, so we're adding this. We're gonna add a little bit more of the white, and then again, you could add it as textured as you want, as not textured as you want. And then you can move from this 1-inch brush to this liner brush just to get, or even I'm gonna actually go to a round, like a 6 round, something like that would be fine. Oh, thank you, Cindy. She says, I love watching you paint. Oh, thank y'all so much. Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to do something that, okay, so y'all, I created this in my head. I had this from before, and then this morning, I never wake up like super early. I'm usually a person, like I need a good 8 to 10 hours of sleep. I'm just that person. And how much do y'all sleep? I have to have a lot of sleep. I think it's because I spent so much energy during the day. I have to have a lot of sleep. So I woke up at 6:30 this morning, which is not like me. And I grabbed a piece of paper because I always keep paper by my bed. And my husband was awake and he goes, what are you writing over there? And I was like, I have an idea for a central stencil. Like I'd been like kind of formulating it in my mind of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have it all the way yet. Like for those of you that are painters, you know that feeling of like, you know, a lot of the artwork is done in our brains way before we ever start putting something on paper or on wood. How many of y'all out there that design your stuff, and I know a lot of us are using stencils on top of art, which is totally fine. There's so much cool stuff you can do with that. And so a lot of times I will design stuff in my head way before. So like right now I'm working on 2 more paintings and they have been going on in my head for about 2 weeks now. And then this weekend I will start to draw them out on little thumbnails. And then once I've drawn them out, then I will actually paint them. So there's a whole creative process. And let me know if you have a similar creative process or if yours is different. So I woke up at 6:30 and I'm like frantically writing on this paper. And my husband's like, what are you doing over there? And I'm like, essential stencil. I'm so excited. I have this new idea. And so I had the idea I was going to do the welcome sign, but I was kind of formulating it. And I mean, the things we think of at 6:30 a.m., you know, when we wake up frantically. So my husband was laughing at me and he's like, let's just go ahead and get up. And I was like, okay. So we got up and had coffee and did all kinds of stuff this morning. So it's been a very productive morning. What about y'all? Oh, good, Susan. Susan says, I love the flamingo. I'm just making it a little bit lighter right here. And then what I'm going to do is grab some black just to put an eye. So I'm going to make a similar eye and with the flamingo here. But we're going to have to get a little tricky because we don't want the background to take over. So I'm going to grab my liner brush and I'm going to just fill in this eye. So I want the eye about right here. Oh, I got a lot of water on that. Oops. Okay, I want the eye about right there. And then we'll just take a little bit of white on the bottom of this and just add a little white dot. Oh, I have too much water. I gotta let it dry for a second. I rinsed my brush, but I didn't dry it. So then I ended up messing that up just a little. It's okay. Cindy says, love the flamingo. You always paint very pretty things. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, let me know what your creative process was. Janet says, I'm not that creative. I wish I was. You can be creative, and I bet you're more creative than you give yourself credit for. Victoria says, yes, I see some of my signs take days to finish with designs in the making to make them perfect. I know, right? Oh my gosh, Charlotte's been up since 5 stenciling. That's so cool, Charlotte. Yeah, me and you were thinking the same thing, weren't we, this morning? Okay, so we have this going on. I'm just going to add just a little bit of white here. Not much. Like I said, the welcome sign is going to be in white, which we're going to get to in just a minute. But I want to show you just a little bit more of how to add some fun stuff to the background. And again, you can get totally creative with this, totally creative. And yes, Cheryl, so I'm going to stencil over this with the welcome stencil. So for those of y'all that are doing paint parties, this is like, you can do really cool designs and then have your welcome stencil right on top. So I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. Okay, so we have one of the palms there. So let me go ahead and add another, and then I'll add another flamingo. Now, I've heard this trick where you're supposed to add 3 or 5 of things. You're supposed to add, I don't know if that's a thing or not. I've heard it. Let's see, Becky says, doesn't the flamingos have to be backwards for the 4 to be a folded leg? Just wondering. Oh, so I think on y'all's screen you see it, maybe you see it opposite? I don't know. I may have his legs backwards.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, Pixie said I do. So sorry, y'all.
You have it backwards over here too, then. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did the leg backwards. I could have sworn
Knees
I
don't
looked
bend
up.
that way.
I thought flamingos, they bent backwards.
Mama.
Is that right?
Mom.
It's not?
Stand on one leg and put your leg up. So.
I know, but I think birds are opposite.
No, they're not.
Are they?
No.
Okay, the big question of the day. What way do flamingos' legs bend? Is
And they
it?
don't see it backwards, they see it the way we see it.
Oh, they do. I changed it. Okay. Watching you all getting, oh, good. Yeah, let us know in the comments, what way do the flamingo's legs go? I would like to know, because I'm about to paint another flamingo, and I don't want it to be the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to paint a flamingo this way. So now, this is where it's tricky, because if you're looking at an image to kind of, like I'm looking at my painting there, but I want to do it the opposite, I'm going to have to go this way and then bring it over, okay? So now I'm going to do a flamingo this way, so it kind of has that fun look, okay? So I'm going to have it this way, and then it's going to go back out, okay? So I'm going to fill this in with the pink, and I wanted it to be a little bit tilted. So in a real life scenario, if I wasn't like filming this for y'all, I would probably have it moved so I could see it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. She says, love the leaves. Annette says, will you post the colors of paint and the size of board? Yeah, so the board is a 6 foot by 10 inch. It's called Whitewood from Lowe's. And then the colors, I've been naming those as we go. But, and I'll try to post a picture in the comments, but it's royal fuchsia with white, and then it's just a festive green with yellow. So very, very simple. And of course black for the board. Okay, so very, very simple color scheme. Nothing major there. And then I'm just adding the flamingo head up here along with the, is it the beak?
No, it's the mouth.
I think he's got a beak.
Mama, no.
Oh, she was being silly. Those teenagers, they'll get you every time. Okay, so we have a little bit of the face here. I'm going to put a little bit of white in here so we can get that lighter. And then in a second, when that dries, we'll add the black to it. So it kind of has that look, okay? All right, same thing in here. We'll grab some white and we'll just kind of like make it, have some texture, okay? Did we solve the problem on the legs? Oh, Terry says the legs are right. Marvine says flamingo legs bend backwards.
Oh.
Whew, good to know. Okay, I thought I researched that a little bit. All right, good. A lot of times I don't. A lot of times I just, paint what I'm feeling, and sometimes it is not correct.
Maybe because they have the little ankle. Because right now...
Oh, he doesn't have the knobby.
Yeah.
Oh, I can fix that real quick.
Not on the knee, the ankle on its foot.
The little lines?
Yeah.
The little... But there's like a little knobby knee, too.
Yeah, but that's not really gonna... Okay.
Now I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, you used the wrong pink.
No, I wanted a little definition.
Oh.
That was mint.
Oh.
So if you want to get all, feet, it's little feet. I don't really love that. I don't love the feet. I recommend not adding the little...
Well, you wouldn't put it straight out. Its foot's bent, Mama.
Yeah, I don't love the feet. I don't like what I did there. Don't follow that step. Ignore that step. Okay. All right, so we're going to add in some of these, and then I'm going to get a little bit more pink on here. Oh, good. We got flamingo emojis. I did it right. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're just adding in this, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of white. And in the white, we're just kind of getting some texture. Nothing real major. Just some texture in here. And because the flamingo's kind of going off the canvas or the wood, we're going to just do the line here. And then the leg goes back. We have decided that the leg goes back. Okay, so we have that going on. And then now I'm going to add in a little eye. So I'm going to switch my brush. I'm going to dry it this time. And then I'm going to show y'all another leaf. So those of y'all that missed the leaf a minute ago, you'll have another chance to kind of watch it. And remember, if you're, learning how to freehand paint, if you're new to freehand painting, remember, we're adding the stencils on this. This is just so we can kind of take some fun stuff and add to it, and then to add the welcome on top. So we have this fun design on the background. And I'm telling you, for those of y'all that do paint parties, this is really, really fun to do at paint parties. So your customers will love it. And besides the fact, it's really fun just to do it at home, like if you want to do this weekend. Okay, so on the mouth here, I'm just going to grab a little bit of black, and I'm just going to kind of paint this right here, but I'm going to put a line right there, okay? So we have a little bit of a black triangle, and then the same thing up here on this one. And then don't worry, I'm going to show y'all this really close. I'll pull everything up and show you the closeness too towards the end. And if anybody wants to order the welcome, please use my affiliate link. I would greatly appreciate it, or anything that you want to grab on Essential Stencils website. And if you do become a Stencil of the Month Club member, it's 50% off the first month. And then every month you get something really cool in the mail from Essential Stencils. So make sure you use my affiliate link. That keeps me in coffee and very energized for y'all, so that I can keep painting like a mad woman. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of black in here, just as some lines to kind of give it some structure, okay? So we have a little bit of the feathers are off the page on this one, so we have to be a little careful. The feathers are off the page here. Okay, we just added a little black line. I'm going to show you here so you can see it a little up close. Let me see if I can zoom it. There we go. So now we're just going to take this little black line and then a line here. And then just kind of take it. We're just putting lines here and there. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious, just kind of getting some lines. And then we're just putting some in here too. Because the background is black, we're just being careful to not go straight on the edge, or it'll just blend. Now I'm going to dip back into the bottom of this and see if this white will stay now. Okay, so the white's on there. That's good news. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this other one. So y'all can see this a little bit better, okay? So I'm going to take a white dip, and then I'm just going to dip it right there so he has an eye. And then you can take some of the black. Just make sure you have a little bit of a space between that so it doesn't just show up on the edge. Okay? All right, so we have our little lines there. And then that's kind of going off the page, so we can't show too much there. Okay, who's ready for another leaf? I'm going to add a leaf, and we are about to get ready to put the welcome sign on. I'm so excited. I hope it turns out good. Okay, so let me rinse this brush. I want to make sure I have a good clean brush. And I'm going to get the green. I'm using a festive green with some yellow, and I'm just making a yellowish green, okay? A yellow green, because I'm out. I'm out of the mixed version. Let me go ahead and blend it in. Sorry, my hair's like right there. I just want to be able to see if y'all can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down and show y'all. I know these porch signs are a little hard to see, but I want to show y'all right here. So I'm just kind of bringing the pawn thing. What is it, Pixie?
Palm leaf.
Palm leaf. Just going down. Almost like a jagged edge. Okay, so now I'm going to fill that in. Can y'all see that okay? Let me know if you can. And thank y'all so much for being here. I hope that you're enjoying this live. I really wanted to, like I said, I woke up at 6:30 in the morning going, that's it. That's what I want to do. And I started, you know, having it written down and just kind of getting the ideas formulated. So I really wanted to bring a little bit of just summer excitement. I don't know about y'all, but I am so looking forward to summer. It's one of my favorite seasons. I love them all. I love all the seasons, but especially I think probably summer and Christmas time. Oh no, I love fall too. I don't know. I love them all. There's things about them all that I love. What's your favorite, Pixie?
I don't really know.
You used to be winter.
Yeah. I don't really like spring. It seems like an unneeded season.
What? It's like one of the most needed seasons.
But it's like...
If you didn't have spring, you wouldn't have any of the rest.
It's just a name. Like, why not call it summer and then I'll be happier?
Oh, if we didn't have spring, we wouldn't have all the flowers and the leaves on the trees and the palm, whatever I'm calling this.
Leaves.
Yeah, like we need spring. It's a part of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What's y'all's favorite season? I know you used to love winter.
Yeah, that's too cold.
Yeah, I like it for a couple weeks, and I like it because of Christmas. But then I'm done with it.
I like it from the 22nd to the 25th.
No, I love the whole season of Christmas, actually. Like we decorate as soon as Thanksgiving's over. Yeah, we're those people. And then we just play I play Christmas music for, forever. Yeah, I'm that person. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of yellow. Adria says summer for sure. Oh my gosh, Marie's like me. She loves them all. Cindy's a spring and fall. So is Rhonda. Yeah, fall is a good season too. And in the paint party world, oh, I love fall paint parties so much. Love fall paint parties. It's like everybody's getting together. It's always fun, cute pumpkin and witches and just all kinds of cute stuff. Okay, so I'm going to add one more.
Whoa.
So sorry. I'm going to add one more. Let me see if I can back this up. Hello. I'm going to add one more on the bottom, okay? And then we're going to put the welcome sign. I wanted to make sure we have 3 of these. So I'm going to do another one, like I think we need to go this route. So it's going to go. So I'm just going down with it and then over. And the good thing about paint is if you mess up, it's not the end of the world, y'all. It's paint. So, I could literally paint over this if I needed to with black paint. Or if you catch it in time, you can do a baby wipe. So remember, it's not the end of the world if you mess up. So if you're using these stencils and you're like, hey, I want to try this flamingo this weekend. Seriously, y'all, just try it. All you can do is you can literally paint over this. I don't know if y'all know this. You probably don't because I haven't told you. But when I painted the black on this, I had a design started that I did not like. And so I painted over the entire design. So under this is a mess up of mine. So I want y'all to know that it's okay if you mess up. You can just paint over it. And then whenever you get to the stencils, you can do the stencils. And by the way, I need to order, somebody don't let me forget, I need to order some essential stencil dabbers. I have lost mine. Have you seen it, Pixie?
What?
You know the dabbers for the stenciling?
No.
I have lost my essential stencil ones. So for those of you that are buying the welcome stencil, and you need the dabbers, like a dabber, Essential Stencil has some great ones, and I cannot find mine. I had somebody come help me clean my art studio, and I have no idea where they put it. And I'm like not really, I'm really wanting it because I want to use it for this, but I'm going to have to get, oh, Marie says, how in the world do you paint and not get it on your clothes? I get paint on my clothes all the time, all the time. So I made a decision a long time ago because my life is totally involved with painting. I mean, I've been an art teacher I was an art teacher for 10 years, and now I run an art business, and I do paint parties, and I mean, I'm always in paint. And so I made a decision. I remember when I first started doing paint parties 13 years ago, and I remember going to one, and I dressed kind of cute, and my husband's like, why are you, hey Julie, hey Tammy, my husband's like, why are you dressed up for a painting? And I'm like, this is my job. Like, I'm not going to dress like I'm going to a yard sale. And so I always, like, usually my paint parties, I wear cowboy boots, I wear, like just cute jeans and a tank or, something fun. And all my clothes end up with paint on them, but I don't care. I mean, literally every day I'm with a paintbrush or close to a paintbrush, or, I mean, our whole life is surrounded in paint, which I love so much, so much. Yep, see, I got paint on my clothes already. Dolly Parton shirt, got some white paint on it. So yeah, I don't really care. It's just part of it. You can get it out. There's things you can use to get it out, but I really don't have that patience or care enough to worry about it. Okay, so here's what we got going on. We are about to use the Welcome stencil. So I just want to back this up a little bit so you can see. And then I'm going to hit it with a very quick blow dryer. So if y'all don't mind, if you would let me know in the comments while I want y'all to kind of talk to each other. Yeah, Janet says, didn't know Essential Stencil had dabbers. I have 2 sets of brushes and need another set. Yeah, Janet, please use my affiliate link. I would love that. The link is in the description. It keeps me painting and lots of energy because I use the affiliate for coffee. I buy lots of coffee. So make sure that you grab those because I'm going to go buy some today. At the end of this, I'll show you really quick how to go to their page and purchase these stencils, okay? All right, so I'm going to hit this with a blow dryer. So y'all let me know in the comments while I have the blow dryer on if you already have the Welcome stencil, okay? Because I want to hit this with a blow dryer so we don't ruin what we just did. So let me do a quick this, and then I'm going to read your comments while I'm doing that. Oh, that's a good tip. Vodka gets paint out of your clothes. I don't have any vodka, but might have to get some. Oh, good, Cindy. Yeah, Jessica, you so need it. And yes, you need to get the dabbers. I'll show y'all on the website here in just a minute how to get the dabbers. Yeah, use the code TEXASHEIDI. TEXASHEIDI for your discount code. Okay, so I'm about to do white. So I wanted to keep everything like this. Sue-Ann doesn't have it yet. Oh, man. Oh, good, Stephanie. She just got hers. Good. If you don't have the Welcome stencil yet, and again, if you're a paint party business owner, I recommend if you're doing this as paint parties to get more than one. My recommendation, and again, you want to build up as you're going, especially for those of y'all that are doing paint parties with this. And my name is Heidi, and I'm the owner of Texas Art and Soul. So if you need help with paint parties, that is my jam. That's what I help people with is learning how to make money teaching paint parties. Because I know a lot of times people really struggle with the marketing side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the Welcome. Ooh, I think that's going to work where the flamingo's head is going to peek out. might be a little creepy. We're about to find out. Maybe a little creepy. But as you can see, I have used these stencils like crazy and they still work. So I use these at my own paint parties, and I recommend having one stencil for every 2 painters. Now I have done many paint parties where I have one stencil for every 3 painters. So if you don't have it in the budget yet to get an extra, that's okay. You can still do that. Just know that it will take them a little bit longer to get through that process. So you want to be ready. And then here's how I do it at a paint party. I'm just going to use a big brush because I can't find my dabber, but I am going to show y'all how to order those. So I'll go ahead and show y'all in a minute where to order those, and then just use coupon code TEXASHEIDI. But here's the thing. Whenever I am at a paint party doing this, and I'm going to use some white paint. When I'm at a paint party doing this, I don't rinse these stencils. I never rinse them. The reason why is because we need to, like, they're using it right after, and if I start to have them clean it, if they start to clean it, what happens is it stays wet, and I can't get it dry enough for the next customer. So, so we found that it was messing up in between. So it actually worked better if we're sharing stencils to just use a paper towel, dab it off, and then from dabbing it off, you're gonna be able to have them use it right away, okay? So I'm just dabbing this in. Oh, Victoria always tells me to offload. Offload means just basically grabbing it, taking some of it off, and then going for it. And I always forget that step.
Do you have an X-Acto knife?
I do. If you go into the art office,
okay.
There's over there by the silhouette machine, there's a cup, and it has all the tools for that. Pixie's over there creating. I gotta see what she's creating in a second. This is a very therapeutic process, by the way. if you're looking for something therapeutic. Yeah, Sue Ann says, I've ordered stencils before, and essential stencils are so much better quality and thicker. Yes, very, very good. I am offloading for you, Victoria. Thank you so much. I will forever offload and remember Victoria always, because she always reminds me to offload. It's kind of like, like my daughter, for example. She's teaching me how to do makeup. She's really good at makeup. And she's teaching me how to do makeup because I really don't know how to do it very well. And so she always gets mad at me because I never use the brush she told me to use to put on my foundation. I always just use my fingers. And so every time she sees me do my makeup, she's like, use the brush, Mom, use the brush. I'm like, dang it. Like I don't know why that kind of stuff. I think I just get in the process. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling so bad. I can hear it. I hope y'all can't hear my stomach. Okay, in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you where you can order. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the 3 people here in a minute. So get ready. In a minute, we're going to have some winners. We're going to have some winners. Yeah, Donna says Essential Stencil seems better than any others I've purchased. Oh, I agree with you. I have stencils from everywhere. Like I buy a lot of stencils, and these are my favorite. These are definitely my favorite that I use for so much stuff. So yeah, whenever they get new designs, I'm always trying to get them because they'll sell out too. Like that's the thing. Like if you're thinking of doing like fall paint parties and stuff like that, they will sell out. And so I know last year the spring ones sold out really fast. And so make sure if you are wanting one, go ahead and order them. And then if they have pre-orders, I think they have a really cool, we've been doing a lot of barn quilt stuff lately. And I think they have a barn quilt one. Nikki says, I'm so thankful you introduced me to Essential Stencil. I know, I'm so thankful. I was introduced years ago, and I'm so glad because they are really great people. The company, they're a husband, wife, family owned, and just really great people. And they have a great product. And there's nothing better than supporting a company that, you know, has a great product and is wanting to do a good job. I mean, they're awesome. They really are. And I don't talk about everybody. I mean, you can imagine as you start to for those of y'all business-minded people, you start to build your audience and you start to have a lot of companies reach out. And there's a lot of companies that like their product, I can't talk about it because I don't use it or I don't like it. And so I'm really particular about who I say is a good product, and it's got to be something that I use and something that I love. So this is definitely one of those companies that I'm so grateful that they first off allow me to do this and hang out with y'all, but also they're just so good. The product is great. Like I said, you can tell this stencil has been used and abused over and over and over again, and it doesn't matter. It'll last forever. So for somebody like me in the paint party business world, this is what I need. I need to know, okay, if I have this porch sign, you know, thing coming up, do you have any nails on?
No.
Can you help me? My nails, I can't get a grasp without messing it all up. This one I can grab. You know, you can tell that like they're going to last forever, even if you're using them all the time. I still have carpet in the studio. Oh, I might be can you get that side? We'll lift on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, does it look okay? Let's see.
It looks wonderful.
Oh, his head is peeking through. I love that. Okay, so we're just going to add a couple of little details. I got to add a few details, and then we'll announce winners. And then we'll also and show where to get those brushes. I know a lot of people are interested in those brushes. And if you don't mind, if you use coupon code TEXASHEIDI, you'll get a discount. It costs you no extra, but it helps buy me coffee, and I appreciate it. Okay, so what we're going to do, let me know if you like this, because I'm going to just add a few little details here. And then I'm going to step back and take a quick gander at it, see what I think, if it needs to add anything else. And then I'm going to show you where to go purchase those daubers, those little daubers. Okay, so I'm just adding a few little white highlights in this. Okay, a little bit in here. So again, I'm just using a 1-inch brush. I'm going to show you this all up close too. So don't worry, in just a second I'll show you a little bit up close. And we'll see if it's good or not. And you can kind of, on the stencils, if you want to go in there and kind of like, you know, kind of clean it up, because the dabber from Essential Stencil will do better than the chip brush that I just used. The chip brush made it a little bit more textured, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just want to kind of go over it. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, all right, so, oh, I love it. I love it. Do you like it? I really love it. Oh my gosh, it turned out way cuter than what was in my brain. Okay, so here it is. Pixie, will you hold this phone real quick? I'm going to hold it up.
1 second, I'm tracing, and if I come off, then it won't be good.
Oh, she's busy. She's doing her thing. I'm so excited. Do y'all like it? Okay, so hold the phone real still so it's not real crazy for him. Perfect, right there. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up so you can see how tall it is. So it is, so I'm 5'7", so you can see it's like 6 foot sign. And then this is going to go in my front porch. I'm so excited. I love it so much. It's so cute. Okay, let me know if you like it or not. Again, I'm just real excited because I didn't know if it was going to turn out or not. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you real quick how to, oh, do you not have, oh, the stencil brushes. Yeah, that's what I mean, not daubers. Okay, so let me show you real quick how to order them. So again, I hope you like this. I'm going to show you how to order the stencil brushes. And I'm going to go in my office real quick and just show you where to go. So again, if you don't mind, use my affiliate link, and that'll get you a percentage off. Let me put you right here in front of my desk, and then I'll show you where to go. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if you use my link and then go to essentialstencil.com, you're gonna see all of this beautiful, beautiful stuff, okay? Let me see if I can switch this. There we go. All of this beautiful stuff. And then there's stencil brushes. So all you have to do is search. In the search, go to stencil brushes. And these, oh, I'm about to order some of these. So this is what I love so, so much. This is what I have lost and I cannot find in my studio. So make sure you order those. And then also what I use today, if you go to search, let's see if it'll come up. You should be able to just do the welcome. And then let's see if they have, if it comes up here. There it is. Perfect. Oh, and it's on sale. Yay. I'm going to get some more of these too. Okay, so I'm going to order some more of these because I'm really excited about teaching this flamingo one. And then after you order these, make sure you just use TEXASHEIDI for the TEXASHEIDI for the coupon code. You'll get a discount and it does not cost you anything extra. All right, and we have some winners. So the winners are Nikki Rounds Bennett, congratulations. We have Susan, and it's SCHLAGENHAUF. I'm so sorry, I'm not going to butcher that for you. And then we have Stephanie Brooks. Oh my gosh, we have so many great winners. Okay, so go ahead and congratulate them. That is awesome. And I'll show you one last time the final. For those of y'all that won, if you will email Essential Stencil, their email is, I have it written down. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, and I have an art studio plan I'm really excited about. So here's the final. For those of y'all that were just coming in, we were inspired by a painting I did last May, inspired by that, and then took it to a whole new level with the porch sign. So for those of y'all, do what? Oh. For those of y'all that won, go ahead and email Essential Stencil and they will send you something really fun. And then, yeah, so here is just a little sneak peek of my art studio. So,
Who'd you say do what to? Ew.
What?
Who'd you say do what?
They won. Nikki, Susan, and Stephanie.
Oh.
Say congrats.
Congratulations.
Okay, so my art studio is very ugly right now. And if you saw my last art studio, we had a bunch of cool stuff. So this is my dream art studio. So I'm going to have wood floors. I'm going to actually paint the wood floors with stencils. So I'm hoping Essential Stencil will have some cute stencils that I can use from here. I'm going to do big murals on the walls and all kinds of fun stuff. So this is my vision of the new art studio that this will be eventually. So very, very excited. I'll be able to follow, y'all can follow along on Texas Art and Soul if you want to see it. All right, guys, I hope y'all had fun. I hope you enjoyed this porch leaner. And yeah, we'll see y'all soon. We'll see y'all next time. All right, bye, guys. See ya. Oh, I can't hit finish. I don't know why.